Well, guys, it seems like we've called this one correctly. It seems like when it comes to the whole idea of the split, we were calling things exactly correctly. But hey, I still have some questions. Let's go.
My wife may be filing for divorce, and I just wanted to know what actually could she possibly get in the divorce.
So we typically start with dividing everything 50-50. Conduct during the marriage also directly affects division of property. So if there is some conduct that was pretty bad during the marriage, then we're looking at 60-40, 70-30, 80-20, sometimes even 0-100, depending on the assets. Are there any children?
No.
So that's probably going to be a good thing for him at this point in time. But yeah, I guess we were correct in terms of the equity, the whole idea of equity. I guess equity can move as it goes along. So it looked like we called that good.
I was caught uh, cheating.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's something I'm not proud of, but it is. That's that's what happened.
Well, define cheating. Was it a kiss? Was it sexual relations?
My wife caught me in bed with her best friend. So you said those numbers again?
Hold on, man. Don't just run over that. So he just spoke about just the whole idea that he got caught with his best friend. But tell the woman as well to that, you know what I mean? Like you have issues in terms of, getting a baby as well. You want to tell a liar that. She's going to defend you. She needs to know everything.
70, 20, 30. What was
So
it?
we start 50-50.
Okay.
However, she could make an argument and say, Judge, well, the reason we're here is because Anthony did XYZ. I need 60% of this asset, 70% of this asset. I need 100% of this asset. He's the one that caused the divorce.
Okay. That's 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 insane because I mean I acquired all this stuff before I even met her, but that's fine. I can just move some stuff, move some money. I told her I wouldn't leave her out in the wind if we did get a divorce, so I can just move some money, somewhere else, and she can get something from my other assets.
Okay, well, two things. Anything that was acquired prior to the marriage is your separate property.
All right. So stop right there. So that's what kind of what we're talking about before. If he had stuff from before, then those would be his property. That doesn't stand as a part of the divorce. What they have during the marriage would be marital property.
That won't be divided. But as soon as you file for divorce, there's a standing order that prevents you from moving anything. And even if you did move things, we go back all the way to the date of the marriage. So we look at records from all the way to the date of the marriage. So if you move something, it could be found.
Well, I tell you what, I appreciate you meeting with me, but and she hasn't filed yet,
Okay.
but I appreciate you telling me my options.
All right. So with all of this, yet again, as we were talking about it before, we spoke about and we say, hey, it's separate property and it's marital property. Separate property is anything that you come into the marriage with. In other words, before him say I do with Amber, if he had the house in his name and the car in his name, those are separate property. Anything him do during the marriage, that's the marital property, and that's what gives the asset, the equity split of whatever she's talking about, which is 0, 20, 80, whatever it's that she's talking about. So, in other words, we know him won't lose everything if because he had some things before. So that's exactly where that is. My thing now is to really and truly whiplash Anthony. So Anthony, as a businessman, has sat down this entire time and hear Amber talking about divorce and has not even sat down to consult a lawyer at all to see exactly where he wants to be. That's my little thing now. Like, as a businessman, this man has sat down and has not made any moves at all on the board. This why I don't know. How is he a businessman and doesn't think about asset protection? Because every businessman thinks about asset protection in the event of death, in the event of bankruptcy, in the event of marriage, in the event of child support. What do I do? They think about these things. This is just weird that this big old businessman don't think about this. I am appalled. If you ask me, I am appalled that he has not thought about this at yet. And the mere fact that you know that Amber has not filed as yet either, why haven't you moved anything? What are you waiting on? The standing order to come in so you can't move it? Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Plus, if he ever marries Shayla, I guess he'll understand that you lose more things as he goes along. But let me know what you guys think. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm going to talk to y'all soon. This is something else. Anthony is something else.